All right, so SPY's in a downtrend. As we can see here, we've had this topping out pattern, not pattern, but sideways day and then down. When you have a sideways day, you want to look for direction over the previous day. On that last day of the trading year, we went down. We've never made price action above the previous day so far. So we are definitely bearish until we take out one of these days. I like to take out 2 days. So look, 1, 2. So we would have to be like up here, right? To fully change the bias that we're on right now. So every day we get, I was going to say a pop and a drop, but the Friday we had huge drop. Bulls try to recover, right? Just the same way that like bulls try to recover that. They didn't really get there. Bears try to do the same. But in this case, bulls try to pop it up after you have this, morning action. Can't get above the 200-day. Can't get above the previous day lows and stuff. This was exactly, look at right there. Boom, boom. Always watching that spot. The next day, we open up more of a ascending triangle that broke down. It popped up, got to this high a day spot, but it never got above. Look at this spot right here. Mark this swing low, that swing low, just mark them. Never got above it, so that's why I marked that right there. I'm gonna get rid of this line. It's just too close to another one. Okay, so once again, could not get over this spot here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this to right there. So now my most recent line is more relevant, right, to today. So let's just zoom into today. Looks just like yesterday, kind of. Came here, popped, went down, but the pop was just earlier. So anyway, so as I've gone over many times, we held this blue line. A lot of us were in calls right here over this 46911, which comes into play later because we lost it, retested it. We were in puts right here. But this is the line we made right there, taking profits. Price came back to this line, right? You only need 2 lines, 2 spots for a line, but 3 to make it like a line you could trust, I would say. So here's the third, popped up to the blue again. That's the next place you're taking profits. So a lot of people got into calls here and just held them, right? You're like, okay, if we don't lose the 200, I'm still in this. So yeah, SPY went here. We lost this. Now you're making another trend line to see if you kind of go here, and it became a broadening thing here. A lot of times you see these pop up and go up, but in this case, yes, we had this drop pop here, went down here, little bear trap, turned into a dragonfly doji, but it never got above this last level, and it never got above the halfway point of the wedge. So you can go from here to here. The halfway point is right here, right, from the top of this wedge, and you could call it here, it doesn't matter. But you're just eyeballing what's the halfway point. It never even got close. Never even got past this 0.38. So, yeah, you're looking for it to take out this halfway point, whatever. Never came close to doing that. So you're playing this break. You only really got scared getting in here when it kind of went here and then here. But if you can withstand it, especially on the 15-minute chart, you're good. And you're just drawing more trend lines. So, what happened was, this became, yeah, we flagged up earlier in the day, right? But flags become wedges. Okay, so we have this wedge here and that there, like a rising wedge. Then, this whole thing became, it's the wrong one, like a rounding top. Okay, so it was like here to about there. And then it went like this. broke down. Okay, you could make a case that it went like this, and then this happened twice. Could totally make that case. Broke down, went there, or just rounded. You could also make this case that we just went round here. Okay, tough one to say because of that gap, but then made it late in the day here. Right there. Okay, so we curl over, try to get new highs. I was pointing this out to everybody. I was like, we're making a broadening wedge here. Just wait for it to break. And so we broke down here. I got into puts right here at 49. I was trying to get in sooner because I wanted like a little retest like this. Like it retested up, but it just was flushing. And I got in right here at 49, 50. So the last minute of this candle, first minute of this candle was like boom. So if you got in really early, you could have had a insane day if you got in up here and just rode the blue lines down. Because look, blue line to the brown line actually. Blue, we never got that last brown line, right? So it validates these lines, and it's like however you're coming up with these lines, clearly it's working because price is pausing there. And we also have another little flag. It was like bear flag day. Bear flag, bear flag, bear flag, bear flag. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then at the end of the day, people were just done. They're like, I'm out, whatever. We flush under this blue, went right down. But you take this, look at the rejection. You're in to the next blue line. That's 40% on a 0 day. Obviously a risky trade to take a 0 day. But so what are we watching moving forward? You want to watch, okay, this indicator doesn't work after hours because right when the bell rings, it goes to the next extended session. See how it says pre-market high, pre-market low? That's not the pre-market low. But what you want to look at is the previous days. Yesterday's high is over there. It's actually right here, see? So I'm just going to take this off. So do we take out the previous day high, which is that level? Do we take out some of these swing levels, right? We failed it here twice, 1, 2, and then there. So I have these levels already set, and then this 4, 6, 8, 2, 7. That's the last level we dropped. So do we get that? Do we get that? Do we get that? As soon as we start to take out like 2 levels in a row, you can start to feel, hey, we're starting to get bullish here. But it's like, even though we made money on calls here on this ascending triangle into the blue, we still were leery about how high is this really going to go, and are we going to take out the previous day levels, which we never did. We kind of double topped with the day before and just lost it, especially losing here. This spot here, double bottom on the previous day low and then lost it. So we made a new low today. And we'll be looking to short tomorrow again, unless we take out, the midpoint of the day, which is this 4, 6, 9, 11, start to build. I'll think about this, but this is probably going to reject again. If not, they say third time's a charm, 1, 2, 3. So I'll be watching it, but it would have to go like this. It would have to go up here, boom, and then you'd be getting in right here. Especially since we've been on a downtrend for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days now. So you really want to wait for the retest because bears are just licking their chops to short these pops because the trend has changed. So, all right, that is about it. Love you. Bye.